not happening. So now we're getting back into this PvP, GSL Cloud King, or excuse me, ESV Cloud Kingdom. Crane for you versus Slayer's Arthur. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of this map, we have our yellow Protoss player, and his name is Crane for you. And spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Cloud Kingdom, we have our red Protoss player. Can he come back from a 2-0 deficit to take this best of 5? Our red Protoss player, Slayer's Arthur. Alright, so both players are going to be doing probes and pylons, as they tend to do, as Protoss players like to do. They are so greedy, just trying to take all the money for themselves. If anybody remembers Red vs. Blue, I imagine these probes are asking themselves, why did we build a base here? Why did we build a red base here? The only reason we built a red base here is because they built a yellow base over here. And the only reason they built a yellow base over here is because they built a red base over here. Yeah, the red probes are saying to themselves, if we pulled out today, they would just have 2 bases in a box cannon. Box canyon. And really, what would that get them? Alright, so gateways going down for both players. We do have this gas going down here. So nobody redefining the metagame quite yet. You know, maybe they were saving some 6 stress for the Taiwan Honor Cup. I'd like to see that happen. Gateway comes down. Zealot should be coming out immediately after that cybernetics core. Both players have been pretty diligent about getting that Zealot out and up and ready to go. I tend to skip the Zealot. I like to be a little bit greedy. Skip the Zealot, just grab my Stalker right away. Feel pretty safe with that, not have to worry about anything. Of course, you are sacrificing an army unit, but I tend to shoot towards getting my economy up and running. So we see Crane actually grabbing his 2nd gas right now, and that means that Slayer's Arthur is going to feel safe doing that as well. He's not going to have any problem doing that. Doesn't necessarily have to worry about a 4-gate. Of course, the option's still there, as we did see one of our players last time didn't actually put any guys on gas to do that, to get that aggression up and running. Really, that gas going down just to fake gas. Now the question is, will Slayer's Arthur choose to do the same? He's getting down to 1 gateway. Nope, he also puts his 3 guys on that 2nd gas. So Stalker coming out, getting that early Stalker means that you can search for any proxy pylons around your own base, search for any proxy pylons out and about. You can take back map control if possible, as this probe is going to have to get on out there and just head back home. Slayer's Arthur now heading for that Twilight Council. Meanwhile, Crane for you sitting back in his own base, not even taking up out of this. He's just using that Chrono Boost on his Warp Gate research instead of anything else right now, but continuing to pump out probes as time goes on. Looks like Foyu's going to only grab 1 gate while his opponent grabs 2 on top of his 1, so it's going to be 3 gates to 2 gates, and oh, nope, 3 gates to 3 gates. Once again, full of trash. So we have a Stalker out here just trying to scout around, seeing what's going on in the base. Maybe clearing the way for a probe to come down and throw some proxy pylons down. In fact, we do see that probe moving, so it's a very solid play coming out. You know, getting that probe up in a nice position. Crane is now moving out onto the map just a little bit, scouting around, wants to make sure that there's no pesky pylons that his opponent's doing. He actually sees where the probe is coming from. He needs to check over here to see. In fact, that's the next thing that he's going to do, so he knows exactly what's going on. And with those units moving out, Slayer's Arthur might feel that he wants to get into his opponent's base. No, what are you doing? There's nothing that you can do here, Stalker. There's nothing that you need. Robotics facility going down for both players, and Blink coming out for both players, so it looks like both players are opting to do kind of a Blink Ops build, which means we're going to see some crazy micro